our first day at Parco del Brenta. Well, first full day anyway. After an epic journey of 20 hours, 10 hours driving each, we got here yesterday morning about 6. Tried to get some sleep, but unfortunately couldn't. And then I set off the car alarm, which woke everybody up, so that was it. We was down the supermarket, had the draw, and very luckily Brad came out second and I came out 5th. So we got unbelievably our number 1 and number 2 choice of swim, which is 16 and 17. We've come well prepared for the trip. We've bought loads of bait. We're really up for it. Anyway, we got in here yesterday afternoon about 3, got the rods out, and 4 hours of fishing resulted in 12 takes, Brad?
12 takes, yeah.
12 takes. The fish that we can remember were 35, 31, both mirrors, 28 common, and then there were about another 3 20-pound mirrors at least. We're not really sure because it went with a bit of a blur. Learned a few lessons from yesterday, as you always do, because we're brand new in the swims. Brad started off quite far out from the snags due to some advice, but he pushed it a bit further and started picking fish up. I was on the fish straight away, a bit luckily because somebody had already told me that the snags were out in 16 and was into the fish straight away, and I think within the first 2 hours I had 3 bites and all the rods were wiped out. It's a crazy place. Up nice and early this morning, a few tweaks of tactics, going to get back on it, hopefully have a few fish.
Good morning. Right, we haven't got time to be messing about today with small bits of bait and morsels. We need to make it big, you know. Get a wheelbarrow, chuck everything in it and mix it up and get it out, get it ready. Get DNA salmon oil going in there, very nice. And just wish I had a shovel, that's all.
And a big mixer.
Yeah, a big mixer.
Cement mixer would come in handy, I think. Here we have Mr. Knowles preparing our next batch of bait. As you can see, everything has to be done at epic proportions at Parco due to the pure volume of fish you could catch during the day. You don't often have enough time to make up another mix. So we get up nice and early and start grinding. Shows you grinding, Brad.
Ridge monkey, can you please make a left-handed version?
Great advice there for the guys at Ridge Monkey. Here we go, getting ready for a first journey out of the day. Nice bit of munger in there. Brad's new boat, great piece of kit this. Superb echo sounder on it. Rig goes on a little clippy at the back. Great little adaptations these to the old bait boats, and she's ready to go out. Yeah, it's fucking blowing up.
Buttered this rod right up like a cracker, right in the gooch. Oh, that's the smallest one yet.
Hang on well, don't they?
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's gone under the net. Right, another action-filled day here at Parco del Brenta. Mr. Knowles has just landed this stunning fish, just a fraction under 40, but we thought we'd get her on camera because she is a beauty. She's also kicking the granny out of him at the moment. These fish fight unbelievably hard. I mean, I've fished a lot of places on the continent, but this place, the fish are unbelievable. Some of the battles last for a good half hour. We had one earlier, big long common, that was on for 20 minutes. She's calmed me down a bit. Hold her up for the cameras, Mr. Knowles.
I think I'm going to have to bring my Avid unhooking mat down here because these are shit.
Look at that. She is stunning. Got like a double dipped back, look.
Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Well done, Mr. Knowles.
Thank you.
Another bit of Parco del Brenta action. This one's going crazy on the mat. Have her up, Mr. Knowles. This one has got some stunning scales on it. Oh wow, look. Look.
Not your typical European fish, well, continental fish rather. Don't get many like that, you know.
She's beautiful, isn't she?
Certainly is.
Lovely. Well done, Mr. Knowles.
Thank you very much. Called him. We're catching fish, lots of, and eating lots of lovely. What a Jamie Oliver moment, isn't it? Oh, look at the juices flowing. Get rid of that. We'll keep that bit because it's beautiful. We'll get rid of the shite. Oh yes. Oh, hang on.
Now go in the spod mix.
Hang on. Dribble. Yeah, get rid of that. We don't want that. It's full of cholesterol. Oh, lovely. Oh, can hear myself breathing. Lovely.
Right, it's Sunday night, and here we have Mr. Knowles has only gone and bagged a whacker. How big is she, Brad?
63.5.
63.5 of Parco mirror. Fucking over the moon with this one. Have her up for the camera, son. Look at that. What a beast. That is unbelievable.
It is.
Bet you're happy with that, and you mate?
I'm absolutely chuffed to bits.
What did you say to me when you were dragging her in? Thought it was a
Thought
catfish.
it was a little European cat.
Look at
I
that.
mean, the big uns don't plod. The big uns don't fight, they plod. And this certainly plodded.
That's an absolute monster.
Unbelievable. Thank you very much, Parco. Thank you, Italy. Absolutely beautiful.
This is what a big old Parco beastie looks like. Beautiful.
Come on.
We haven't done much video, have we?
Here we are with barrow load number 2. And it is what? It's Monday, isn't it?
Monday.
Monday, and we're on barrow 2. 2 of many.
Monday lunchtime, and after a series of smaller ones, we've had this beauty. £45. Absolutely amazing. These commons are beautiful. Looks like an upside down Australian fish. That is lovely. Look at that. Lovely. Here we go again. It's now Monday evening, 5:30. Mr. Knowles has bagged himself another nice Parco common. Beautiful. Lovely. A bar of gold in the evening sunshine.
Lovely.
Pleased with that?
Yeah, well pleased. 43.5.
Very nice. Right. Here we have Brad tying up one of his super duper rigs. So look at that rig, Brad, and talk me through the mechanics.
Basically just a little ready-made chod. Just onto a bit of hook link material. Easy peasy. Happening easy.
Lemon squeezy. And what's that you got there as a hook bait?
That is a DNA switch pop-up with one of these little things they call a golden grain, which is basically boiling material shaped like a bit of corn.
Lovely.
No plastic.
That's what's been doing the damage. Excellent. Parco Sunset. Something special, that.
It is, isn't it?
Pound round the swim.
So what you can.
It's down to 16. Brad relaxing. There's our dinner. Naan breads on our AstroTurf lawn. Eating on the veranda tonight.
No wine for me tonight.
And over there is Mr. Jennings in the corner. 1:30, Tuesday morning.
Past 2.
2:30 is it? Sorry, I'm on English time on this iPad.
Oh, right. Yeah.
He's only at it again, isn't he? How big this time, Brad?
£45.
Oh. I had a 31 earlier. So it's been quite a good sort of last 24 hours really, especially for Brad. He's had, other than the 63, 2 other decent 40s to go with this lovely one. Seems a little bit lively this morning. So we're going to recharge ourselves with coffee and try and get these 2 rods back out again, because I had a 31 earlier on the other rod of the pair that we've got out on the end of the road. After changing the baiting situation out there today, we put out half a wheelbarrow on each spot, and it's brought its rewards.
There you go.
This one I caught on a tiny little bit of yellow maize.
Thank you very much.
So look at that. Absolutely pristine.
See you next year when you're 60.
Lovely, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, lovely. Right. Well, it's 2:30 on Tuesday morning, and we've had two takes off the bar, 2 fish. We're now just prepping the rods, and we're going to get them back out on the road. Use up a bit more of the barrow. Get them out in the boat, and hopefully we'll get them right back out on the spot. We'll turn the fish finder on, and happy days. We'll get them spot on and hopefully get amongst them again.
Right, before we get these rods back out, just have a quick look at the little rigs that are doing the damage down here on the bivvy. What I'm going for is real short rigs. This one's probably about 5 inches long, same as this one. And these are these new Corda Kamakuru hooks, and they are seriously sharp. And I mean seriously sharp. I've hooked myself about 4 times. On this one, I've got a tiny little barrel, it's plastic. And on this one, I've just got a tiny little snowman. We've had fish on both of those tonight, so they'll be going back out there together with a gigantic pile of slop. So, yeah, we'll see how we go, but we're doing alright. We've got both swims going now, ticking away quite nicely. One's a day swim and one's a night swim, so we're happy with that. Oh, Mr. Knowles, to work.
To work we go.
Right, it's Tuesday morning, quite an eventful night last night. Spent most of the day yesterday trying to get swim 18 rocking, put out a load of bait on the bar in about sort of 9-10 feet. It was a bit of an effort getting it out there, and we kind of neglected swim 17 yesterday, so we only had I think 4 fish out of here, but we did nick some better ones. We had a couple of 40s out of 17 yesterday, up to 45. But we had a really good night last night. Managed to get 4 bites out in 18. We had another 40 at 45, 46, a 30 and a 20, and dropped one. So it was a good night's fishing, but we're going to get on it today in 17. Looking forward to getting a few bites during the day, and putting it a bit of graft around here instead of in 18, although we'll keep the bait flowing in there. We've got another half wheelbarrow to go in, so looking forward to seeing what the day brings.
Good morning. It's Tuesday morning now, so we're sort of getting towards halfway through the week. We've certainly been getting amongst them, that's sure. It's hard fishing in here where we're fishing now. It's very tight to the margins, very snaggy, losing lots of gear. But we've sort of pulled back a bit now, and we're starting to get them, and we're not losing gear, which is much better, you know. It's less debris in the swim, the more chance you've got in getting the fish in. Also, the stamp of the fish has started getting a bit bigger as well, so hopefully we're on for a whacker. You know, it's the weather's fantastic here in Italy this time of year. It's amazing. You know, you can't knock it. And it's probably the same in Europe at the minute, all over France. Even at home it's still warm, but it's fantastic. 25 degrees today it's going to be, and looking forward to getting out in my pants for a bit of sunbathing. Tuesday evening at Parco del Brenta, Italy. Been a very slow day. We've only had 1 fish. Well, no, we've had 4 since midnight last night, but only 1 today in the day. So it has been very slow. But you know, not every day can be fish. But you know, we'll get through it. Nick's just livening up the old barbecue, and we've got a bit of what we got there, Nick.
I've got Moroccan pork strips and minted lamb chops.
Looks good. Looks good for my cholesterol count, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to word of thanks to my sponsor, Mick the Meat of Mick's Meat Butchers. Lovely bit of meat.
Lovely. Roll on tomorrow. Well, roll on tonight. Let's hope we have some big ones tonight. We've certainly put the work in today. With this is swim 18, and this is like the main body of the lake. And we have actually we've got 4 rods out on this main part of the lake, out to a bar at 100 yards. It's 24 foot all the way, this lake, except for the road, which goes from that point there all the way down to where them lads are on the bivvy down there. And it's the original road that the digger was used to excavate its way out, and obviously they had to have a road to get out on, which is goes up to 9 foot, and that's where we've caught the big one from so far, and a few other big ones. So it seems like the bigger fish are out in this main body of the lake, and hopefully tonight we'll get amongst them. The lads down there on swim 1 had a 66.5 common last night. Another swim right down in the corner there is a swim 7, that's done a 60. Swim 14, that's done a 60. Obviously the swim we're in's done a 60, so there's been 4 60s out so far. Rake of 50s, and 40s and 30s. I think, you know, give up counting how many of them have been out, but it's it's bang on. It's been overcast all day, so hopefully they'll be down on it tonight. Still early in the evening, our first carp for the night, 41.5 pound. Nice. Nick's biggest one, so far. Yeah, lovely, nice carp.
Happy with that? First one of the evening. Lovely, let's get her back. Wednesday morning, Parco del Brenta, scene of our swim 17. Just getting ourselves sorted. We've had a little bit of time off, been down the supermarket, had a really hectic night last night. 7 takes, 40, a 30, 2 25s, a cat, lost a cat at the net, and had one which was a bit of an aborted take. But here we go to start the day.
You need a little bit of water, mate.
A little bit of water.
Yeah, I reckon so. Look at the colour of that thing. Oh, let's just quick photograph of it back. Look at the colour of it. It's absolutely stunning.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're going to pick her up or just stick her straight back?
Get it straight back, alright?
Lovely. 30, 32 and a half, yeah?
32 and a half, yeah.
First one of the day. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Just going back in. Very steep banks here, which makes netting, getting them out and getting them back quite awkward. But we've got it down to a T now. So lively, these fish. Never have I seen fish fight like this. It's beautiful, clear water.
Hey, Mr. Gilby, Wednesday evening.
Lovely, isn't it? 35 and a half mirror. After a little change of tactics, just fishing tiny little bits of bait now rather than putting out, might have been putting out a little bit too much, but that is a corker.
How long did it take to take the bait?
About 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Lovely, let's get it back out there. Right, got a bit of a nighttime action here. Well, not nighttime. It's what is it? Is it Wednesday evening?
Wednesday evening. It's about, I think it's about half 7.
It's got the barbie on, and it's ripped off. We had a 35 and a half earlier. I suspect this one's a little bit bigger. I think 39. Oh, she's a scrape of 40.
£40 and 6 ounces.
Behind Brad's head there.
Oh, sorry. £40 6.
£40 6 ounces, a common. Right, let's have a little a bit of video of that. Brad won't mind doing that because he's wearing my jumper.
Pause that for a minute. So lively.
These fish at PDB, they don't half fight in the water, and then you get them on the bank and they beat the crap out of you there as well. This one goes just over 40, £40 6. Common. It's a brute of a fish. Caught in 5 foot of water over the other side. Bit of a change of tactics again this evening.
So long.
Yeah, it's a big fish, isn't it? You imagine that with a few more pounds in the gut, that would be beautiful.
I think they must have a bit of I think they've got a bit of grassy in them, these fish, because
Don't mean that, he's just making a meal of it.
beat you up. There you go.
Look at that.
As long as you like.
Stunning.
Thank you very much, Italy. Lovely.
Well done, mate. Thursday morning, not as eventful night as Wednesday night, sorry, Tuesday night, but managed to nick a couple of 40s last night, which was good. 41 common and a 42 and a half mirror. So we're up nice and early, hopefully going to get the margin spot going in 17, which we found yesterday, and did us 4 bites in about an hour and a half, so we'll see how it goes. But as it stands at the moment, dancing in the dark. Go on, the Arsenal. As a carp angler, there's no more magical time than watching the sun come up. And I believe we have a take.
on, son.
Fish on. Absolute superb.
Really light.
This rod's probably been out about 15-20 minutes on the pucker margin spot that I was talking about earlier. It seems to be if we can get it over there in about 5 foot of water, it's almost guaranteed a bite straight away. So it's good to see it going this early in the morning. When we're running across it with the echo sounder, we're seeing fish sat in about 9 foot just off it. So yeah, it's definitely a good spot. Did us 4 bites yesterday, I think, and hopefully we're getting it started nice and early this morning. It was up at 4:30 when we had a fish, 42 mirror. But yeah, it's a tricky spot.
Whirring.
It's a great feeling. This is why I love being a carp angler. Up and about. 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, there she is.
Explosion in the water.
Another Parco del Brenta fish. Just about to kiss the spreader block. Looks like it might be a 40. And she is in the bag.
Yeah, it looks like.
Look at that. It's Thursday morning. It's about 7 o'clock, I suppose. Kind of lost track of time a little bit. We've had a good night's fishing. We've had 3 40s on the bounce now, so we're starting really to get amongst the decent fish, much better stamper fish. We've had 1 from this bank of rods here, and then 2 out of 17, which has really done us a lot of small fish this week. So we're really happy with the way things are panning out. So, and what's best of all, if you have a little look down here, we've got 2 40-pounders waiting for a photo. Hopefully we can get Clayton out of his pit at some point soon. He's right down there in the distance, down where that car just went across. Probably still snuggled up with Dick. Interesting thought. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a bit, hopefully with something a bit more wet and slimy. In the meantime, I think you'll all agree that is absolutely amazing. What a beautiful morning. Parco del Brenta magic.
Perfect autumnal look about this place. Well, this morning's been unreal. Just you're putting the rods out, they're out for seconds and we're getting takes straight away. So we've got a couple of decent 40s in the retainers, and you know we haven't had to, we're going to have to reel in and stop fishing to have a quick photo and put them back, because you've got to be on these rods so quick. One bleep and boom, you're into them. Otherwise you just get done. They just do you up in all the debris and crap that's out there, you know. But Mr. Gilby is here and he is into one.
It's clear of the other rod.
Huh? Well, we've had 3 40s on the bounce at the minute, so don't go letting me down with no double, will you?
Try not to, mate.
Right?
Well, it does feel small.
Does it? Makes sense. Well, you, with this deep water, you just can't tell. Oh look, just in the background there, you can just see the Dolomites. No snow on them yet, but give it 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks and they'll be covered in snow. At the minute we're still languishing in 25 degrees. It's going to be lovely today. Really started getting this swim going now. We're on our third wheelbarrow of bait.
Yeah.
And there's about 80 kilos in each wheelbarrow, so at the minute we've gone through 160 kilos of boilie and mixed pellet and bits and bats. She's donking. There's them dolomites.
Truly a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, in all his glory, look. All his hair's done. Been for a nice shower. Yeah, look at the way the old line's whirring about. It's undo. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Jesus. These things hang on, don't they?
Yep. All the confidence in the world in the Ridge Monkey line.
Can't knock it, mate, I must admit.
£15, sinks like a lead balloon.
Is that
Lovely.
it? I just see there.
I didn't see it, mate. Have a look.
This is going to sound really weird, but I reckon we'll have to redo that other rod because it's been out there 20 minutes and we haven't had a bite on it yet.
Yeah. This is where I put my iPad in the water. Hopefully not. We got for breakfast this morning a bit of mixed meat.
I think we'll go sausage, bacon, egg. The only real decision we've got today, to be perfectly honest with you, is whether we go plum tomatoes or whether we go beans.
That's a big decision to make.
It is a big decision to make.
I think it's got to be the old plums because we was beans yesterday. Right, nice little break in the water, lovely. Right.
I hope this fish is getting tired soon because I'll tell you what, I am.
Well, you know, that's the thing, and you know, it's not. I've just seen it. It's not one of the whackers. You know, it's one of the smaller ones, but they just fight like hell, don't they?
They're strong fish.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're probably quite young fish, you know.
Just been making an inquiry into the diary for this place, you know, and it's just totally booked up now for the next 2 years. Getting on here is going to be very difficult if you've not been here before. Unfortunately, that's the way it is with most good fisheries now, isn't it? You know.
Morning. Nice
Morning.
brace of 40s to start the day. Oh, they're going to be lively. How you looking?
Come on, boys, you're looking like amateurs here.
You're beaten to a pulp.
Right. Ready. Brace of 40s. There we go.
Carp juggling.
As you could tell, these boys are experienced anglers.
There we go. Brace of 40s.
Go on.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
42.
Lovely,
and
jubbly.
43.
Very nice.
Right. Keep an eye on it, rod down there, mate. Don't lose it. Ploddy.
Yeah, I'm still listening. I'm just
don't they? Just pulling away from you all the time.
Because it's so deep out there. It's another nice one.
Huh?
It's another nice one.
Is it?
Yeah, good 30. Not quite ready yet. I think it's got one last run in it. This is where your GoPro comes in really handy because you've got it on the net. Kiss the spreader block, my beauty. In she goes.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Right, in between the last time we've got a bit of video, we've had another £30 mirror on a new spot, but this is back on the old spot that we've been tickling a few out of the last 24 hours.
£38.6.
38.6. Just a very typical Parco fish, devoid of scales. So strong, so strong. Fight really well in the deep margins. A real good battle. Got it all on film.
Just wonder if it's got anything left.
Mm.
There we go.
Absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
Yeah, well pleased with that. We're chipping away now, mate, aren't we?
People at home that don't want to come and fish on the continent, you're mad. Because for me it's a sport. And there's nothing more sporty than coming over here and catching it.
I mean, you never tire of catching fish like that. That's just beautiful.
Don't care what country it is.
Well done, mate.
That's handsome. It's like
Back goes another Parco del Brenta beauty. Swimming away. Lovely.
well, we've got a strange occurrence here because we thought we'd pick up our 2 prime rods that have been going off on a regular, thinking, you know, just reel them in, redo them every hour, and one of them was already into a fish without indication. So Mr. Gilby is now playing thus fish. It's a little bit of a strange one that was. It was we just reeled them both in to reposition them again, you know, just put them out again, and it was already into a fish.
You finding that works? Just if you're not getting a bite, redo them.
Just redoing them every half hour. But yeah, there was a fish on there and we didn't even know.
This is fucking heaven.
Bit of a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Looks like put it
Reeled it in. I said, "Is it nice and clear?" He went, "Yeah, it's all clear."
What's round that corner?
The main body of the lake.
Going round there. There's a big fucking branch there.
You want to stop the fucker then, didn't you?
Fine.
Pardon my French or Italian.
Can't stop it. I mean, you can't bend it any more than that, can you?
No.
That's the only thing with these £1.5 test curves, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fully compressed, mate. You ain't getting no more than that.
It's on that stag there. No,
I think you're right.
I'm not. It's on that fucking tree there.
Is it?
Just snapped it.
It's gone.
Oh, happy days.
We'll get down there. It's the best day we've had.
Yeah? Well, this is what I'm saying. I wanted to nick a couple of... If we can have a bite each, I'll be happy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we've had about 6, 7 bites this morning. That's the best morning we've had. I was going to say, when you said you were coming up, I was going to say don't bother till later on. It's been shit in the mornings.
But it's been alright this morning.
Alright this morning.
That's the one. What's the biggest one you've had,
63.
out of here?
No, out on that
45s
bar.
out of here. Had a 63 out of the bar on a fucking method feeder. I see what I was going to say to you. That's what you want to put in with your maggots, and when you put out condensed milk.
Yeah, I use SMA Gold.
Yeah, it's fucking the
That's
bollocks, mate.
Yeah. I told Clayton about it.
Not that you'd use maggots here, but
No. Well, not you do maggots in Gigantica.
No.
Or anywhere else. Come and think about it. Got to do what you got to do, ain't you? Does he let you fish it when you want then?
No, I pay.
Do you?
Yeah.
But they don't mind people going over there in the winter?
No, you pay half price of it, isn't it?
Is it
300
really?
quid, including your food.
Who does the food? Is it still the same guys with it?
Andy does it, whoever's on that week, Buzz, whoever.
Buzz Light, yeah. Right, this is your 50, mate.
Wherever it is, it's fucking hanging on. Tiny.
No, it ain't tiny.
That looks.
Is it?
Yeah.
That'll be why.
Looks in the what's it called?
Don't tell me the
Back
eye.
fin. No, not the eye. Oh, yeah? No, you looked in the
Right.
dorsal fin.
That'll be why then.
Pink baby one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the dorsal fin, mate.
That'll be why it's fighting off fuck.
Mr. Gilby's got himself the kipper he come for. Absolute pristine £53.6 common carp. Look at the mouth on it. Look at it. That is what you call a beautiful fish. £53.5. Well done, Nick.
Mint.
Beautiful. Right. £53.5. Let's have a quick look at this side of it, please, mate.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Yeah, it's awesome. Nice. Absolutely. Wallop. Wallop.
Look at that.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Oh.
Right, it's Thursday about, I suppose about 11, 12 o'clock. Really have lost track of the time. We're at it again. It's been an absolute blindy day. Must have had 10 fish today. This one's going 31.14. So Brad's going to hold her up, just get a little bit of footage. It's got some beautiful little pinprick scales on it. It don't want that side done, Brad, that's the thing. That is its better side as well. Look, it's got a bit of a two-tone thing going on.
Back to the other side.
You wouldn't believe that this is just fought like an absolute tiger out there, and it's still got the energy to do this on the bank. They're utterly unbelievable fish. Not supercharged.
Hold up for a second.
This is why these carp cradles are so good. They're just, you know, absolute lifesavers. Come on, stay still for the camera. Well held.
Job done.
Nah, go on, a little bit more. Let's have a proper look at her. She must wind out, wear herself out a little bit. That's it, look. That's lovely. Look at that. Stunning. Well done, mate. 37.14.
37.12.
37.12. PDB mirror. Look at the length and the scales on him. Oh, he's going to beat me up. Oh, he's going to beat me up. That was so close to my face.
I like it. That's it, that's beautiful. Cracker. £37.12. Well done. Nice.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful, stunning.
Beautiful. Just to give anybody who's watching this an idea of what we have to go through in order to catch a carp. Look at what we're surrounded with. Watch this. Just everything is covered in flies, look. Oh, just awful. Look at them all. Just horrible. Look, fucking flies in here. It's like being in the fucking Sudan, look. Decimating the Arsenal flag and the unholy shit. What do you think of these flies?
Just like being at home, really, isn't it?
Another nice fish, falls to the fly infested swim. This one just about £40, but it's an absolute beauty. There he goes, look. Look at that. Little pinprick scales, I don't know if you can see them. Look at that. Just beautiful, like little bits of brass all over it.
Lovely.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, put it back.
Another PDB mirror going back. Let's have a look at a go away here. £40 that one. Back into the clear water. Amazing. And off she goes. Right. Same rods away again. With Brad had the £40 on about half hour ago.
Yeah.
And we got this one, 41.2. Oh, another stunner. Life in these things is unbelievable. Look at that.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely stonking. Nice one, well done.
Morning, it's Friday morning. I'm with Mr. Knowles in a rather fetching pair of stripy pants. Retrieving this morning's offering, which is another bullseye. $52.12.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a mare last night, lost a couple of fish. Had a couple of aborted takes and one hook pull. So a bit of an unsuccessful evening really on the fish front. But we were both so tired. I think we worked out we've had 17 hours sleep this week so far. So yeah, it's been an interesting week. Here we go.
This a bit lively.
Yeah, this one's a stunner though. It's lovely long Parco common. Glistening in the sunshine. Very nice. Very nice indeed. What done, Mr. Knowles?
52.12.
Lovely. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful.
Absolutely. She's a lovely.
Bit of the other side here, the 52.12. Caught Friday morning. Double 10mm bottom baits doing the damage again. On my new bait. Lovely. That is beautiful, isn't it?
The tail on it.
It's just an immensely long fish.
Beautiful.
It's Friday afternoon. We're in sort of the last 12 hours now of the trip. It's been a really slow day today. Managed to have 52 common earlier, which Brad had, which was nice. That's a second 50. So scores on the doors at the moment are 160 at 63, a 53, a 52, 11 40s and 28 30s, and a few 20s and doubles as well. It's been a knackering trip, really exhausting, tried really hard. I mean, I don't think it's fished that well up here, but we have really sort of eked the best out of the swim, if you like. We're putting a hell of a lot of bait, hell of a lot of effort, and it's been draining, it's been hot, the flies have been horrendous, but it's been a great trip, really enjoyed it. Good company, some great food, yeah, they had a good laugh, had a real giggle. So Brad's convinced the best is yet to come, so we'll see what Friday night brings us. Hopefully a bit of sleep, because we've got a 700-mile journey home tomorrow. But yeah, all in all, good trip so far.
It's the 19th of October today, and we're all packed up really. Going to just sleep out under the stars tonight. Mr. Gilby is spodding. How much spodding you done, mate, while I was in the shower?
A lot.
Oh. 4 kilos.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, we don't leave none of that behind when we go tomorrow morning. We want that all in there.
We want all of that in the carp belly, mate. Well,
Yeah, that's what we want.
Spodding at 90 metres.
Lovely. Special little bush. In the water, we have one big shoal hiding. I like to hide under the trees. There we go. Shoal the fish under there. Some big tails moving around. Some big tails. Well, I'm almost tempted to get a rod, but this sort of fishing wouldn't be for me. It's a bit brutal. Big shoal of cats. Comes a big one coming in there, but you don't want them on your mat. Horrible. I think there might be a couple of carp amongst them as well. They're not whales, I think they're European cats. It's about as big as they get. Yeah.
Last evening at Parco del Brenta. Just got the rods back out again for the evening, and instantly had one which unfortunately hook pulled, and then had another one which snags us up. That's the reality of the fishing up this end of the lake. Clayton and them boys have had it quite easy down there, and I think they've got real nice deep water in front of them, and the fish seem to be held up down there. They've been having it off. I think they've had, well, Clayton's had a 60, 250s and 1140s on his own. So he's had a real good trip. But we can't be disappointed with our tally. I just hope we add to it later on. We shall have to see. Anyway, in the meantime, it was a lovely sunset, and we're going to have a pizza for dinner, because everything is packed away and the swim is devoid of stuff. Early start in the morning, probably up about 5, and then make our way home, which would be nice to see the missus and my little boy. Here we go. It's Friday night, about 9 o'clock. I've just had a 32, and in typical fashion, Mr. Knowles has now gone knocked out a 47-12. Stunning carp, this one. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Literally been out there about, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, all of that, yeah.
Superb. Well done, mate.
Yeah. Cheers.
Let's get her back.
Yep. Right, it's 1:45, Friday night. We're all packed up, bivvies down, ready to go home. We're sleeping outside, getting a bit wet, but we're not getting much sleep either. Big long journey ahead of us tomorrow, but still hauling 2 in the morning. And here's Mr. Gilby with a 44.6.
Yeah.
44.6 common.
Look at that.
Absolutely stunning.
Some fight that as well, isn't it? Got a length of it.
Yeah. Absolutely ripped off. When he got to the rod, reel was up against the alarm. It was just fucking absolutely powering off like there's no tomorrow.
Mint. Look at that.
Look.
We're happy with that.
Awesome. Well, Mr. Gilby.
And we're off home. It's Saturday morning, 7 o'clock. Goodbye, Parco del Brenta. You have been very kind to us. Monumental week. 160, 250s, 1340s, 3030s and loads of 20s. Unbelievable.